sword of destruction is introducing our punch attacks. And we're going to start with a left hand, kind of a haymaker, roundhousing punch. Generally, the type of punch you would see from someone that doesn't have a whole lot of formal training. When you've got formal training, when it comes to punching, there's a lot of straight lines, and you want to put your fist in specific places. Right? We do specific punches once you've got formal training. Somebody that doesn't have a lot of formal training, though, works more in large kind of arc circles, throws their body into the punch that way, won't necessarily even hit with the fist, might instead hit with the arm. And that's where we get these haymaker punches. They're not specific because they're not usually delivered by somebody with training, but they are powerful because they've got a lot of weight behind them as they come in. And they cover a larger area that way. So it's not a straight line punch, but it's that left hand coming in, doing a big roundhousing type of punch here, trying to catch you on the right side of the jaw. And again, in yellow belt, we're going to retreat. We're going to step back with that left foot. We're going to use a right extended outward block. Notice my left hand kind of stays in this open space here. I don't come back here to chamber because that leaves an awful lot open, and I have to take this step to get my hand there to cover it if that area was attacked. So left hand kind of covers just this open space. And I'm using a right extended outward block. As you come to this position now, for the step, almost consider it's like you're losing your balance and falling back. You really want to sink your weight onto that left leg, onto that back leg. Sink into it hard, sink into it deep, and be sure as you do your extended outward block, you have a strong skeletal frame that extends all the way from your arm down into that back foot. You should really feel that weight. And you can have your partner or a friend come and push on that front arm, and you should feel that push all the way through you down into that foot, kind of pushing more into the ground the harder they push. And then you'll know you've got a good skeletal frame. You want to create a good, strong skeletal frame. The harder and stronger your frame is, the harder they punch, the more it's going to hurt them. Because they'll hit that, it'll be like hitting an iron post or something on the inside of their arm as they come in contact with the extended outward block, your right extended outward block. So again, step one, you're almost falling back, boom, creating this strong frame right away to intersect with that left roundhouse punch. There, that's step one. Step 2 and 3, just like delayed sword, are really one count. So this technique also is 3 steps, but it's kind of 2 counts put together. And the steps are very similar to delayed sword. In a lot of ways, delayed sword, sword of destruction, they're kind of brother-sister techniques in this case. The attack coming off the right side in one, the attack coming off the left. We had a push before, we had a grab before, now we have a punch. So the attack's different. But you could do delayed sword also off a punch. That would still work. If somebody instead delivered like a straight punch with the right, you can make delayed sword work just fine. There are some instructors that teach it that way. Classically, it's supposed to be off of a grab, because that way, every level, the first technique is usually a grab self-defense technique. You can almost count on that sequence: grab, push, punch, so forth and so on, every level that you come to. So, the third technique here off the punch, the sword of destruction, I've established this frame here. I've stopped his left haymaker punch. I'm going to come back again to cat stance, and quickly, again, hopefully don't see that, because of that funnel vision that happens when you're in a real fighting type of situation, and their peripheral vision is closed in a little bit, so they miss that until it's too late. Kick them in the stomach. And again, they come forward, and as they bend forward, they get that table-topped. Your target's going to be different this time. We're not hitting to the mastoid. You want to come along the carotid here, where the neck and the shoulder come together. And instead of doing an outward sword hand, coming from the middle of the body out, we're going to, from our extended outward block, we will be sliding down their arm and connecting to the side of the neck with an inward sword hand with the right hand. So the 3 steps are extended outward block, right front kick, right inward downward sword hand, and I always raise this hand up to protect, because from that block we don't know where that left hand is going to be. It may still be up by your face. So I raise this left hand to protect while that strikes to the neck, and then I switch them back as I bring that right hand back again, keeping that whole side guarded from that left arm, which is still out here somewhere in space. So we want to stay covered from it. Again, that's sword of destruction. Whole thing, step back, extended outward block, right front kick, right inward hand sword, and back again. And one more time, sword of destruction. Sword of destruction, back, kick, chop, circle, smother, and outward wrist lock. And kick him in the knee. Goes outward, kick low, chops, and let's go in. Yeah, then smother, good, and keep doing it. Damn, good. That's it. Stepping back, we block, kick, hand sword, come back and palm strike, left kick, hammer, and around. Block out, kick, chop, palm, kick, and hammer. Boom.